the future. I mentioned also the planet Saturn. Now, I want you to understand something about Saturn. You're going to be hearing more and more about it in the coming days. Saturn is the sixth star, or the sixth planet from our sun. Remember that number 6. The ancients say that many thousand years ago, Saturn was the brightest star. The brightest star. Now we see Venus as the brightest. But they say Saturn was one time the brightest. But a great catastrophe, perhaps a supernova explosion occurred in the sky. And Saturn began to fall back. He became lord of the underworld in the pagan mythologies. But many say someday, when Nibiru, or Planet X, comes forth again, there will be another great explosion in the stars, and the planet Saturn will be reignited. And in his great fiery glory, he will come forth again, and he will become a second sun. It is interesting to me that Arthur C. Clarke, the man who gave us 2001: A Space Odyssey, 2010, in his third sequel, 2060, does talk about this second sun that will arise. And it's interesting that he gives a name to that second sun that is to come. The name Lucifer. Lucifer. How very fascinating. The sun god.
Deception. Satan is deceiving these people to draw them into all kinds of profound evil. But the important point is not, does this really work? The important point is, do these people believe it? And sadly, they do. And this broad genre of magic is called, and here's a nice big word for you, Transuguthian magic. And all that means is it's magic that goes into trans-Plutonian space. Space beyond the planet Pluto, which they believe is beyond the pale of the sun, and therefore beyond the pale of the Judeo-Christian God. They believe there are gods out beyond Pluto that are far more powerful and far more dangerous and far more deadly than either God or the devil. And that's what these beings, these men, are trying to access. Now, please understand me, I can't say this strongly enough. Only probably 1 or 2 out of 100 Masons is doing this.